in yesterday's marketplace score. 15 by 10 vector wheels, 15 by 8.5 vector wheels with a matching set of bias ply tires on them with like brand new tread. They are a little dry rotted on the backside. Not terrible, but they'd mainly be rollers. I mean, if they're bias plies, they're ancient. But they all hold air, and these are your test fit tires, roll around your project car tires, inspire like what fitment you're gonna have, and kind of encourage you to move along with it. But got all four of these, and they're the Chevy bolt pattern, not the Mopar, which the Mopar is a little more common. But 15 by 10s, nice deep dish. 15 by 8.5, decent deep dish. All matching brand and model tires, just different sizes. The backs are like 12 inches wide. Yeah, the backs are like 12 inches wide. The fronts are probably around 10. And then he threw in this random weld drag light, the Chevy and Ford bolt pattern, with a 295/50/15 VF radial TA, and that extra one's a little bonus for fitment on project cars, because I have one more of that same exact tire, size, brand, and all that. One oddball, so that's a matched one. So I want to put two wide tires on the back of something. And I don't know, even though the tires ain't roadworthy, those wheels are mainly what I was after. Couldn't even tell in the picture that the tires were any good, that they matched or anything. It was terrible pictures. But for all five of them, 180 bucks. So that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. You wouldn't touch those wheels for 180 bucks for dang sure. And I don't know if you've checked lately, but anytime anybody has a matching set of any bias ply tires, even with dry rot, they want like $500 to $700 for them. And these are a nice staggered set, and they're all matching and all good tread. So like these would be awesome for, you know, a movie car, period correct car that's going to be going to shows, stuff like that, because the fronts don't even have no dry rot on them, just a little on the backside. But that's my score for today. Well, yesterday. So I'll take that as a win. Well, I just got done washing my dog and the back seat cover for the dog and his towels and all that stuff. And I was just about to call it a day, and I saw the wheels sitting there. I was like, let me give them their first initial cleaning. And trying a new thing, I picked this up at Walmart the other day. Just some turtle wax wheel cleaner. And we'll see what that does. I think these have spray mask on them. It's kind of what it looks like, so I'm going to rinse them thoroughly first, just see if something soaks up and comes off of it, and then we'll see how clean they come. But let's take a little before video. Yeah, so you can see how dingy the tires are, how dingy the wheels are. The reason why I say I think it's spray mask is that looks like spray mask caking up, or something just spilled on it. But white letters are all dingy. That's probably the cleanest wheel with just a little corrosion. Let's see what they look like in a minute. Those look substantially better. Still need a little bit of work. But I was just laughing at myself because I made a little video the first day I got these because I was all cranked up and excited about them. And I'm surprised. I think the thing right now, I think it has like 1,000 views. Nobody called me out on it because I was talking about how these were like, you know, bias ply tires and stuff like that. It's like, you know, like I'm like, yeah, the bias ply tires, they're, you know, they're in good shape, and all that stuff, and you know, the rims are in good shape and whatnot. And then, you know, I'm sitting here scrubbing it down. It's a radial. It's not a bias ply. I've never seen a B.F. Goodrich radial with the older bias ply looking tread before. But either way, they cleaned up pretty good overall. The black inserts need to be repainted. It looks like they were painted yellow at one point, or that, at least that back band was. Maybe just the back band was. But they all cleaned up pretty well. I'm incredibly thrilled with my $180 purchase there. So that's pretty good. But sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself and acknowledge when you mess up, because I was just cranked up. I saw the rims. That's what I was going there to buy. Couldn't even tell what the tires were in the picture, because it was inside of a storage container. It was dark and the tires were filthy, and the picture was crappy. Like, you really couldn't tell. And when I got there, I walked up and they were kind of stacked, and I could see the tread. I was like, oh wow, those are some wide bias ply tires. And I was like, that's cool. And I looked at the rims. I didn't even care about the tires. Looked at the rims, handed the guy the money, and then I was all cranked up about it. And I was like, they're bias ply tires, but like, it's cool. And no, they're radials. You dumbass. But anyway, good deal nonetheless. I'm still excited, and they cleaned up reasonably well. I'm gonna stand them up so they're dry overnight. I can't wait to see them in the morning when they're all dried up. And there's the follow-up. They're all dried off, cleaned up. Here's what they look like dry. Very satisfying in my opinion. But yeah, tires cleaned up really good. The rims cleaned up pretty good. They just need to be repainted in the inserts. But all like the faces and stuff look really nice. So I'm pretty happy with all of that. And I think I already covered the tread on them. Yeah, you can see that one's the worst with the dry rot in the tread. But like I said, these are just rollers. Oh, Amazon package. That's the new belt and lawnmower blades for my lawnmower. But that's that. That was satisfying. I know it's just a short little quick checkup video, but trying to give you guys what I can in the meantime while I'm still building my house. So anyway, trying to keep the channel going. So if you guys can follow, share, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff, all the usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. Appreciate it. Like, once the house is done, I really want to work on getting you guys a ton of good stuff. So working on doing little things here and there. And there's going to be a follow-up video later today of something else I got from this guy from buying these wheels from him. So check back in. That one's going to drop tonight. I think somewhere around 5:30. That one's going to load. That one's a longer one. That one's like 45 minutes, I think. And that has its ups and downs. And I gambled. And you'll see if I won or lost. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and you just roll with whatever happens. You take the wins, and you deal with the losses. So, stop back in later, check that one out, and I'll get this one posted now. And thanks again for stopping in. You guys are awesome.